Hi everyone, welcome to Nicole's Needlework. My name is Nicole and this is a podcast about stitching and knitting. Today is Friday, December 13th, 2016. I'm sorry, December 16th, 2016. This is episode 21. Show notes can be found on my blog, nicolesneedlework.com, and I can be found on Flickr, Instagram, and my mind just went blank, Ravelry at Nicole's Needlework. So I can be found on the various social medias at Nicole's Needlework. I've just gone off work. It's around 4:45, and I thought I'd do a quick update. I thought I'd update you guys on what I've been working on. This is an ornament I finished recently, and it is Little House Needlework's Christmas ornament for this year, 2016. So I stitched this on 40 count pearl barley. It's an older dye lot, and I used the called for colors except for the house. I used Gentle Arts oatmeal instead of the Crescent or Classic Colorworks khaki mocha. So I'm giving this to a coworker. It's their two coworkers, actually. It's their first Christmas together, so they're having a housewarming. So tomorrow I'm gonna sew this up into a little pillow using this Blackboard Designs fabric. I got a set of these squares a long time ago. I can't even tell you what the collection is, so I thought this would look cute with it. It's not like too Christmassy, but it goes well together. So I got that ornament finished, and then I got the Little Sheep Virtues ornament, one of them finished, and that is Joyfulness, the last one in the series. And I think I'm gonna sew it to this felt. I got some wool felt in Florida. I love this stuff. I need to get some more. I think I'm gonna sew it on there. And this is 40 count vintage exemplar by Lakeside Linens and DMC, called for DMC 1/2. Hold on, cat. Sorry about that, I had to let the cats in. Hopefully they'll be good. Okay, so those two ornaments, and then, watch out, kitty. I've also been working on another ornament, and this is Little House Needlework's, what is this called? Peppermint Twist. And I actually stitched this a long time ago, a few years ago, and kitted it again to stitch it, and I never got around to it, so I thought this year I'd do it. That's what I have so far, and this is 32 count vintage pear, I believe, by Lakeside Linens. So I've gotten that much done. I should be able to get it done this week if I stick to it. And this is the cute little button that goes in the middle there, and I believe I'm using all the called for colors, DMC and Classic Colorworks. Sorry for crinkling. So, and that I finished using the wool felt also last time, and I may do it again, or I may do a pillow, not sure yet. And then I was gonna do the Little Sheep Virtues individually, and then I thought of doing them all together. And instead of starting at the bottom like I normally do, I decided to start at the top and do January, since I just done December. So whenever I start at the top, I always turn it upside down to start and stitch upside down, and then eventually I'll turn it right side up and work. I don't know why I like to start at the bottom. I'm just strange like that. Ginger. course, they can't be good. Okay. So anyway, so this is 40 count vintage exemplar using DMC. And this is, I think it's Peace. I've got kind of a mess in my bag here. Well, there's, yeah, I believe it is Peace. I don't have the pattern right now, but this is Love, which is next. So I'm still kind of on the fence if I'm gonna do this or not. I think I am, though. I just love these little sheep. So, and this one, or the other one, took no time at all to finish. It's not that. I apologize for lighting again. It's gray and cold here today. It was 30 something, which is pretty cold for South Carolina, but tomorrow it's gonna be 70. So we'll be in flip-flops again, this weather. Let's see, okay. I've also been working on my Blackboard Designs Garden Club series. And last time I had these 4 on the bottom finished, and now I have one more finished, that one. And I borrowed this from Facebook because there are 7 stitches in between here, in between these two. And someone on Facebook in the, I think it's the Garden Club Facebook group, made this little design in the middle here. So I kind of borrowed what she did. I asked for permission. So hopefully it was okay that I did that. And I just got started on the next square. So that's all of it. And again, this is 40 count vintage buttercream. I got this cut of linen a long time ago at a shop in Florida, the Golden Needle in Port Charlotte. If you ever get a chance to go there, it's a wonderful shop. But yeah, this is an old dye lot. Someone mentioned they can't find it anymore, so I don't know if it's still being dyed or not. That's that. And this one, I don't know. Let's see. Well, sorry. So this one is the Rarest Flower. That's the one I'm gonna work on next. And these are the threads for it, which I think are so pretty. All Gentle Arts. So that will be there. So I'm stitching this like everything I do on 40 count of 1 thread over 2. And I usually use 1 thread on 36, 40 if it's cotton. If it's silk, I'll do 32. That's usually as low as I go. Silk is a little thicker than cotton, so it gives better coverage. But my favorite is 40 count. And a lot of people ask, well, how do I see? I use my magnifiers and a knot light. Yeah. So I have these little clip-on magnifiers I stick to my glasses. I showed this a long time ago. But they work great. And if you slide them down, you can kind of see over them. But they really help. And these are actually 4s. So it's pretty strong magnification. But that's how I'm able to stitch on 40 count. So, kind of all over the place this week. The last thing I decided to start is, get it out, Lizzie Kate's 4 Seasons samplers. Ooh, threads in there. I showed these a while ago. So how does it go? Spring, summer, fall, and winter. And then she has, Lizzie Kate on her website under free patterns, has the border and the saying. So I'm doing them all in one. And I started with winter. And I got the saying on the bottom done. And most of the border, well, half of the border done. So that's what I have so far. And I've had to rip out this like 3 times. I don't know, I keep messing up. So I'm back on track now. But I did mess up on the saying, it's off 1 stitch. I'm gonna try just to leave it and not be, I don't know, not be too anal about it and just leave it, not rip it out. Because I don't think it's gonna make a difference in the end. So anyway, I'm really liking this, and these are it calls for all weeks dye works. So these are the threads for winter. They're really pretty. So those are all, oh, and this is 40 count vintage country mocha. And this was, I cut off my all creatures great and small. I had enough left over. So I'm using that. And speaking of mistakes, I also made a mistake on here. I have 3 stitches in between each design, except for here, it's only 2 stitches. It's because of this house that messed me up. This house is down 1. So I counted 3 up, and then I realized over here, these are only 2 up. So I'm not ripping it out. It's just gonna have to be 2 here and 3 on the sides, and then 2. I'll do 2 here and 3 on the sides. I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna be ripping all that out. I don't think anybody would ever know. I hope not. And if they do, I doubt anybody will ever know. Let's see. The only knitting I've done this week is dishcloths. And I've been making these little floral round dishcloths for years. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Cats one in, cats one out. Anyway, so I have these. They're kind of blowing out a little. There we go. They're just fun. I just used that Lily sugar and cream, I think it's called. Just kitchen cotton. Using size 7 needles, US size 7, and then I almost have another one done. So I'm also giving these with the ornament for the housewarming present. And then I think I'm gonna make some cookies. So everything handmade and homemade. So that's that, and I think that's it. I think that's everything I've worked on since my last podcast. Hey everyone, my video at the end messed up. So it's Sunday now, and I'm just gonna do a quick update. I finished my ornament. I just ended up sewing it onto some felt. I'm terrible at sewing on a sewing machine. I don't know. It's just too freeform for me, so this is easier because I can follow the holes in the linen. And I just put a little bow, a ribbon, and then tacked a little bow on the top, kind of taking Vanna's idea for the ribbon part. I didn't do a button on the back, but oh well. And then I finished my both my dishcloths, so they're ready to go for the housewarming party, and I'm just gonna give them to him like this. I hope you all have a great Christmas. We're going to be going down to Florida, and gonna visit all the grandparents, and hopefully I'll do an update in a couple weeks. talk to you later. Bye.